G'day gang, GameolioDan here, how you going? Back in the Elder Scrolls Online in Greymoor. We're just right here following Liris. What happened? What's going on? Oh no.
Be strong, Svana.
Mother! No! No!
Svana, your father, the kingdom. Watch over.
Mother! No! You can't die! Mother!
Sire, the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe.
Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead.
If you had listened to us,
Like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
Father, please.
Wow, okay.
gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been assassinated and Svargrim still refuses to listen to reason. We need to find a way to set things right.
How did an assassin get that close to the Queen?
Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. This could be connected to the Icereach Coven. In fact, I'd wager my axe that it is.
So what do we do now?
Look around. See if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily. Maybe even turn up something that ties the murderer to the Coven. I'll make sure the princess is all right.
I'll see what I can find. Letter from the Skald King's agent. My trusted contact, the information you have provided so far hints at a terrible threat not only to Skyrim, but potentially to all of Tamriel. My liege, Joran the Skald King wants to stop this threat before it grows in scope and power. But I need more details. I need proof to convince the authorities in Solitude that the threat is real and they need to accept the Skald King's help. I'm counting on you. Meet me near the gates of Solitude, the capital city of Harviga. Hold in western Skyrim. We'll compare notes and determine our best course of action. May Gain watch over you, be. Shattered glass. Icereach covered medallion. A medallion! It's caught broken, found laying among shards of glass beneath a broken window near the scene of Queen Gelhild's assassination. Liris, what's going on? She's not talking. Svana's taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mothers. Not that I'd know. I never knew my mother. Sorry. Don't mind me. Did you find anything that might lead us to the assassin? I found this medallion nearby, beneath a broken window. We've seen these medallions before, on the Reachman near Kilcreath, and I saw them on the witches in Icereach. The assassin definitely seems to be in league with the Coven, but can we get Svargrim to believe that and accept the danger he's in? The High King seemed pretty angry to me. Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his eyes. But he's the High King. He doesn't have the right to be stupid. Time to make Svargrim confront some hard truths. Come on. The Sword Thane led the king upstairs. Lead the way. Don't know what happened there, but alright.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed. Go right here.
What's wrong with Liris? She lost her voice.
Your Highness, please. Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible for the Queen's death. Show him, partner.
You got it.
Does Yoren think me so weak that he believes his half-giant can twist my arm and fill my head with lies? I am not so easily duped, outsider.
It's not Joran you need to be concerned with. It's the Ice Reach Coven.
Reach witches? They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dogs time and time again, while our brothers to the east bow down to a poetry-writing milk drinker. I will not be lectured on such matters by the likes of you.
Have you heard about the Harrow storm that struck Kilcreath? It turned your people into Harrow fiends?
Tales told around campfires to scare the children. Storms happen here all the time, and none of them spawn monsters. The last spy who spoke of such things, well, he no longer speaks of such things. I am the Wolf of Solitude. I know my enemies.
Queen Gerhild asked us to bring you proof. That might be why the Coven killed her.
You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips? Away with you! And pray I don't find evidence that ties you to the Queen's murder. That would not go so well for you.
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
This is not what I should be doing. He's grieving, and I'm going around reading his books and looking in his wardrobe. Alright. Your Highness, Your Majesty.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svana. I would have saved her if I could.
My mother. She told me she gave the mighty Liris Titanborn an important task. Tell me, what were you doing for my mother?
We were gathering evidence to convince the High King of the threat of your kingdom.
Threat? What threat? And do you think this is why someone came into the palace and killed her?
The Ice Reach Coven has come to Western Skyrim. It looks like they killed the Queen.
And did you tell my father all this? Is he rallying the soldiers? Alerting the other holds?
The High King won't listen to us. He thinks this is all some plot of the Skald King.
My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison stew. Well, I won't let my mother's death be for nothing. She trusted you, and so will I. My father be damned. Please, find whoever did this and stop them.
We'll do what we can, Your Highness.
I saw the assassin. He moved fast. Unbelievably fast. He leaped through the window after stabbing my mother. By that time the guards had gathered, so I guess he decided to flee. Try to follow his trail. Someone outside must have seen something.
Did you get a good look at the assassin?
He was fast, that's for certain. Here and gone before the guards could even draw their swords. Other than that, I didn't get a good look. The inside of his hood was nothing but shadows.
Are you going to be alright?
No. My mother... The last time we spoke, I hurled a mug at her. But I came when she summoned me. Just in time to see her murdered. I need to pull myself together. She asked me to watch over my father. The kingdom. I can't let her down.
Could you talk to the High King about this threat? He might listen to you.
My father? Listen to me? When horkers fly, maybe. But probably not even then. He gave up on me a long time ago. I'm sorry. I'm no use to you. No use to anyone.
I heard what your mother told you. She didn't believe that, and neither should you.
I'm not my mother. Never will be. But I swear I'll do whatever I can to help you. You have my word on that.
Alright, Liris.
I'd rather not leave Svana alone. We don't know if any more Ice Reach Coven agents are lurking about. Besides, you're better at talking to people than I am. Find witnesses. Track where the assassin fled to. I'll make sure Svana gets someplace safe.
You don't think the Blue Palace is safe?
The assassin may have leapt out the window, but he must have had help to get that close to the King and Queen. Even Yoren's guard had traitors willing to help the Coven, so why not here too? What was the name of that orc at the Lonely Troll?
Mal? Mol? Mag? Malg? Mal?
Yeah, Mog. He's lazy and a drunk, but I don't see him as a backstabber. Svana trusts him. It might put her at ease to have a familiar face around. The princess needs someone to lean on right now, and neither of us has time to play nursemaid.
Alright, I'll try to track down the assassin. Maug?
Come on, princess. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Don't call me princess. Just Svana. There's nothing noble about me.
Okay. Whole bunch of books I could spend hours reading. There's the throne. We got a task to do.
I have little time to waste.
So much to look at. Alright, let's go. Find a witness who saw the assassin? Oh. Tiswald.
My wife. She is like ice. So cold. So pale. All the warmth sucked out of her.
What happened to your wife?
There was a commotion at the palace. Everyone was headed that way. Except one man. No, not a man. He wore an eye patch, but his face was bestial. He dragged her along like a bone between a dog's teeth. Then he tossed her aside, pale as snow.
Where did this man go?
He was fast, so fast. Ran toward the Hall of the Dead. He never even looked back at what he had done.
The Hall of the Dead. Thank you, Tilswald. Find a witness at the Hall of the Dead.
Will you pray with me for these poor souls? Cut down and bound for the Hall of the Dead much too soon.
Tell me what happened here.
It was a monster, a vampire. I have seen such creatures before, but this one wore an eye patch. It moved like a shadow and took sustenance from these poor souls. I called upon Arkay's grace, and the vampire fled before his sacred presence.
Which way did the vampire flee?
Toward the main gate. I pray the guard finished off the depraved creature before it took another innocent life.
Alright. Thank you, priest. Chase him.
You again? Didn't I warn you about putting your nose where it doesn't belong?
A priest said a vampire came this way. Is that what happened here?
A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever it was tore out Senolia's throat and fled through the gate before I could stop him. What do you know about all this? And why is it any of your business?
The vampire assassinated Queen Gerhild. Princess Svana asked me to track him down.
The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away.
Your head is probably the least of your worries once the High King hears about this.
You think... Would the High King really... But I'm a loyal subject. No more talk. I need to get Senolia off the street.
This is Svargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start. Damn Svargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help him? Forget that for now. Tell me about the assassin. Did anyone get a good look at the murderer?
The assassin killed more people as he fled out the city gate. A priest identified him as a vampire.
That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. We knew the Ice Reach Coven had vampires on their side, but using them so blatantly. Anything else to report?
Other than the assassin was a vampire who wore an eye patch and escaped? No.
Well then, time to fight fire with fire. They've got evil vampires, and we've got a friendly one. Let's find out exactly what your friend Fen knows about vampire clans in the area. Where did you tell me Fen was going again?
Fenorian. He said he was going to see a clever woman near Morthal.
Right, to research the ritual. Go find them and see what you can learn. I'll stay with Svana. Bring her up to speed on everything we've uncovered. We're going to need her to get the High King to trust us. And I'm calling him Fen. It's simpler.
Fen it is. I'll find him and I'll see if he can help us track down Queen Gerhild's assassin. Off we go. Right, so... Oh, what happened there? Okay. We need to go down there. Okay. I seem to remember that area. I don't know what's going on with the textures of the ground there. A couple little quirky things have happened. I mean, Liris didn't talk for a little bit there, and now this. I'm sure that'll be addressed right now. We actually might go and take the long way around. I haven't been across that yet. So we'll do that rather than swimming across. What was that? Going past the temple. What's this guy doing? Kicking back? Hilgund.
Sometimes the wind sounds like screaming at night. Or at least I think it's the wind. It makes my sails out here on the road interesting.
Right. Well, I bet I'll sell you some things while I'm here. Okay. You enjoy those. You enjoy those trinkets. Oh, there's a giant camp over here. Should we go and get their cheese? Seems to be the objective. Take their moldy cheese and you win the game. Where are they keeping it? Oh, it's right in front. Okay. Alright, I see what's happening. I come for the cheese! Trying to give me the old big boot. Oh, oh! Winding up a space launch there. Another one. There he goes. I'm gonna sneak my way over to the cheese. Sharp mammoth cheese. Is this the one? Oh, sampling the finest. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Where's that caravan? It should have arrived by now.